Hi and welcome back. My name is Elna from elnacain.com, and for today I'm going to show you the latest freelance writing stats and facts for 2022. What you're going to find out is that you don't need 5 freelance writing jobs to be successful. So let's get to it. I surveyed 530 freelance writers and copywriters on the state of freelance writing. I went to my list. I went to certain freelancers that I know and had them email their list. And I went to various copywriting Facebook groups and freelance writing Facebook groups. And here are the results. Most people who took the survey were women at 60%, but 55% of them used freelance writing as their main source of income. 45% have been freelance writing for 2 to 5 years, and 60% of them only work 10 hours a week for their freelance writing, which is awesome. And the majority of freelance writers were from all over the world, including the United States, UK, Canada, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Nigeria, Pakistan, France, Netherlands, and more. And of course, this was totally anonymous. So let's get through some of the things that I learned from my survey. The top 3 writing niches for 2022 are digital marketing, health and lifestyle, and SaaS and e-commerce. According to my survey, most people were in the digital marketing niche, which only makes sense because if you are following me, my niche is primarily digital marketing. It's also SaaS now. I've included more SaaS brands and writing for SaaS brands. And so the people that follow me probably want to, also do the same thing that I am doing. But a close second is health and lifestyle. And then SaaS and e-commerce. I clumped SaaS and e-commerce together, but they can be separate. E-commerce is a big industry, but not many writers are in the e-commerce niche. And so I clumped that with SaaS. And then a close contender was technical writing. So if you are interested in freelance writing, know that you can probably get in with technical writing, SaaS and e-commerce. And if you have some specialization, you can definitely get into health and lifestyle. I do have a video on the top freelance writing niches for 2022, and one of them was alternative health. So that really fits nicely with health and lifestyle. And just to reiterate, according to SEMrush's content marketing survey, 70% of marketers use traffic as their performance measure, and 38% of marketers use social shares, and 31% use backlinks. If most of these marketing blogs and businesses use traffic to measure their success, that means it's the content that they have on their blog. And if writers can write the content that ranks, then they can definitely pick up better clients and charge more for their writing because it's a premium service now. All right, let's look at the most popular types of content freelance writers are creating. By far, the most is blog posts at 77%. Next is website copy at 30%. And then copywriting, I put as sort of as a catch-all to conversion type writing. So you're doing ad writing mostly at 24%. Then emails or email funnels, email sequences, email campaigns at 22%. Social media writing, which is a fun little service to provide, at 17%. If you're doing any kind of print or books, it's 8%, research papers at 8%, and then ebooks at 7%, and B2B white papers at 4%. Since B2B white papers is highly, highly niched, it's no wonder that it's at a low at 4%. But you can see blog post writing is highly versatile. It is high paying once you get the right skills that you need, and I do teach that in Freelance Blogging in a Weekend, so make sure you check out the links in the description below and check out that course. I recently added some new lessons and a new module in Freelance Blogging in a Weekend. All right, let's look at the top 5 ways to find freelance writing clients. Now, by far, the top way is referral based. For me, in order for me to make a living as a writer, I do have people contacting me and referring me for their services. I often get other freelance writers referring me and then other clients referring me. The next is job sites. Job boards are still a highly viable way to land a freelance writing job. I don't recommend you use freelance marketplaces such as Upwork or Fiverr, things like that. I do recommend reputable job sites such as Pro Blogger Job Board, Blogging Pro, Media Bistro, Whisper Jobs. There's lots out there. Those are reputable sites. Next comes in your website. This is lead generation, and I'm really happy that I found that 24% of people who took the survey are using their website to attract clients. This is exactly the method I teach in Write Your Way to First 1K. So I believe a lot of my course students who took the survey as well probably chose the website as their main way of finding gigs. Next at 17.7%, it's LinkedIn. So primarily using LinkedIn to source writing jobs. And then cold pitching came in last at 8.3%. It is also no wonder since I don't heavily teach cold pitching. I do have a couple lessons in my course, Write Your Way to First 1K, but I don't teach it very often at all on my blog. I mentioned a little bit here on my YouTube channel. Do have some cold pitching videos that you can check out. But other than that, I really do find success in lead generation with my website, using job sites if you're brand new to freelance writing, for sure. And then making this a way of living through referral-based business. All right, and here's an example of a referral. Pam Neely is a notable freelance writer, and she recommended it to this business here. It says, I'm reaching out in an effort to learn more about your services. In the past, we've employed Pam Neely's service, and you came highly recommended by Pam. Right, so that's pretty cool. And then as far as using LinkedIn, I have a request here for LinkedIn. All right, how many freelance clients do you have? Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, you don't need 5 freelance writing jobs to be successful. It looks like most people are successful with only 3 clients at 47%. If you remember from the beginning, most people, I think over 50%, are doing this full time, and most are doing this 10 hours or less a week, which fits about 3 clients. If you want to be successful and you're wondering, well, how can I make enough money with only 3 clients? It's the rate that you have as a freelance writer. So if we look at the rates here, it's a little bit all over the place. It seems like, 21 to 30 cents a word. 29% people are using those rates. But I mean, if you look at the lower end, a big chunk of people are also having their rates between 1 cent up to 20 cents. So there's a big chunk that are still in the lower regions of their rates, but I think there are a good percent of people as well that have, 30 cents and above, or between 20 and 30 cents. For many years, I was between 20 and 30 cents. And just recently, I've raised my rates to be above 30, up to 50 cents a word. So, I do realize it does take time and confidence as well, and the type of clients that you are serving to really increase your rate incrementally like that. All right, so how much can you make freelance writing in 2022? From my survey of 530 writers and copywriters, it looks like 42% are making between $2,000 and $5,000 a month from their freelance writing. 30% are making between $1,000 and $2,000 a month. 21%, $5,000 and $10,000 a month, and 7% at over $10,000 a month. So that's, in a nutshell, what is happening, especially with the people that I asked to take the survey, my course students, my email list, and various Facebook groups, copywriting groups. It is a viable way to make a living if you want to pick up around 3 clients, work 10 hours a week or less even, and make up to $5,000 a month. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you found this helpful in your decision of becoming a freelance writer, make sure you pick up my Booming Niches guide here to help you find your niche so that you can start freelance writing. And go ahead, I'll put a link to this blog post to share my infographic that I hear on Pinterest, or if you want, create a blog post and copy this to share this infographic in your blog post. All right. I'd really appreciate that. That would be really awesome. And you can tell your audience about the stats here for freelance writing. Let me know in the comments below, how many clients do you have? And if you want to share your rates, or you want to share what type of content you create, tell me in the comments below. I'd love to learn more about it. All right, I'll see you in the next video.